Hello everyone and welcome to Sunburned Albino lists his top 10 games of 2017. I don't have a Nintendo Switch, so I'll be using that to mitigate as much of your outrage as I can at the fact that 0 Nintendo games will be on this list. I didn't play them, I'm not putting them in for posterity's sake. Let's just get started. Number 10, Friday the 13th, the game. Buggy? Yes. Unpolished? Yes. So much fun with friends? Absolutely. Friday the 13th is an ass-symmetrical multiplayer game where 7 dopey pubescent counselors are pitted against a mostly unstoppable killing machine. The counselors' goal is to escape the camp, and they have many avenues available to them, like combining gas and batteries and keys to start a car, finding gas and a propeller to get away in a boat, fixing the phone box to call the police, or getting their spine snapped in half and letting death be their escape. Jason has many tricks up his sleeve to catch him, warping around the map on a cooldown, can sense counselors' fear to track him, and he can place bear traps in front of the phone box to basically guarantee victory. I judge games based on how fun they are to play, and Friday the 13th is consistently hilarious and panic-inducing. Number 9, Injustice 2. I'm more of a Mortal Kombat X guy myself, but I can still recognize when other fighting games deliver excellence and improvements over their predecessors. Injustice 2's multiverse provides endless worthwhile battles in single player, and if you've got enough spare controllers that they're ready to venture online, you'll find tons of people to make you feel like a mewling infant that doesn't know what the buttons do. Injustice 2's roster reaches fairly deep into DC lore, and brings you many capable fighters to play with, Supergirl and Black Canary being my faves, even though this footage is taken from launch day and shows not that. Number 8. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. I'm not usually one to judge remasters as new games, but Vicarious Visions did recreate this trilogy from the ground up, so technically it's its own thing. While each entry in the franchise has its own unique set of frustrating hitboxes, the Crash trilogy is exactly what I dreamed it would be, with the nice bonus of being able to play as Coco almost whenever you want. It's Crash as you remember, but the time trials have online leaderboards. The original first Crash didn't even have time trials, but it fits incredibly well, and vying for top times among your friends is a compelling gameplay loop. Now we just need Crash Team Racing remastered, although I'd be even more thrilled for Crash Bash. Number 7, DokiDoki Literature Club. DokiDoki Literature Club is less of a game and more of an assault on your psyche. Hiding beneath a charming dating sim is a psychological horror game incredibly well written and the opposite of satisfying. Don't expect to walk away from this experience with a happy heart. You'll appreciate what DokiDoki Literature Club has accomplished here, but you'll ache for positive resolutions. Also, digest the hell out of the wiki afterwards. Read everything. Only then can you truly understand the scope of what has transpired here. DokiDoki Literature Club is currently free on Steam, or you can look up its unique website and download it from there. Number 6, Cuphead. Cuphead is a lovely game that's super hard. Drawn in captivating 1930s style animation, it's like Mickey Mouse himself giving you the finger as you struggle to blow his head off with projectiles you shoot from your fingertips. A boss rush style game with the occasional run and gun sections, Cuphead will push you onto the ground and curb stomp you into oblivion, but with a cutesy smile on its face the whole time, so you're kind of okay with it. Number 5, Danganronpa V3. Ever wonder what it would be like to be trapped in an academy and forced to kill your fellow students to escape? I sure have, and none of my high school friends talk to me anymore. The Danganronpa series' biggest draw has always been its astounding murder investigations, followed by the class trials to ascertain which of your fellow lovable students took the plunge and murdered one of their own. It hurts when your favorite characters die, and they do. All your favorite characters, they die. They get executed, or they get murdered. They die. They're going to die, and they're dead, and your emotions will die too, and I'm dead inside. Number 4, South Park: The Fractured But Whole. This South Park game is a vast improvement combat-wise over its predecessor, throwing out classic RPG style for a more tactical grid-based experience, and it fits perfectly in some of the most enjoyable battles I've ever played. Being able to choose your superhero class and achieve different abilities offers instant replayability and is immensely satisfying. From blaster types to speedsters, martial artists, elementalists, and more. In terms of overall fun, this is the best game I've played this year, though you'll be done with it pretty quickly, even after 2 playthroughs. It's a great, mildly short experience, and then you move on. Number 3, Yakuza O. I will never not say it like that. Yakuza O is open world done right. You go small scale, but you pack it full of meaningful things to do. The side stories in Yakuza O range from bizarre to hilarious to both, and they add a wealth of character to an already deep and brilliant game. This game is Japanese as fuck. Like, even if the characters were all white and spoke English and it took place in America, if the events and dialogue were the same, you'd be like, yeah, this is Japanese, and it's awesome. I knew this would be in my Game of the Year list after 15 minutes. Number 2, Hollow Knight. Animated action platformers are my jam. Salt and Sanctuary was my game of the year 2016, Ori and the Blind Forest is my favorite game of all time, and Hollow Knight takes second place for 2017, but the top 3 spots on this list are basically dead even. Hollow Knight does everything right. With charms, weapon upgrades, powers, spells, and arts, you're never far away from something that's going to elevate your enjoyment, and backtracking is made almost as much fun as progressing, with all the hidden areas and secrets that won't be immediately accessible. It can be damn challenging at times, but it's always a blast. Number 1, Nioh. My top game of 2017 is Nioh, which I called back in February when it launched. Nioh takes everything you love about Souls games and Irish Samurai and puts them together in a package that I never wanted to put down until I was done with it. But you can't do that, because the campaign is like 40 hours long and you would kill yourself. With an assortment of weapons you can pair together, replayability is assured and stays fun throughout, and the map and mission-based structure lends itself well to the systems already established by the inspirations. Nioh is like somebody hit the fast forward button on Bloodborne's combat. Dodges and attacks are lightning fast even with heavy weapons, and you really feel like you're matching the speed of a real samurai warrior. Well, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can like, share, and subscribe. I have lists for 2016 of my favorite games of all time you can check out, and I'll see you guys next time.